When it comes to fun Black Friday retail facts, you have to give credit to Philadelphia. Historians say that Philadelphia cops or police officers used the phrase in the early 1960s. They were frustrated with the very bad weather and the congested, very crowded shopping. I'm going to tell you 10 facts about Black Friday, both historical and a little weird. And I got these facts from the crazy coupon lady, and I'm going to have a link to her website below in the description. The first fact that I will share with you is that the non-retail term Black Friday actually dates all the way back to 1869. And obviously, both you and I were not alive to remember the stock market crash from Friday, September 24th, 1869. That period was called Black Friday due to the financial crisis that resulted from two investors that were trying to drive up the cost of gold. And they bought as much gold as they could, and they sold it for astronomical prices, which led to the bankruptcy of Wall Street. Number two, Santa Claus parades, like the one behind me, were the predecessor to Black Friday. For many Americans, the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade has become part of the holiday ritual. But the event actually was inspired by our neighbors to the north. Canada was the first place to have these type of parades, and it was the Canadian department store Eaton's. They held their first Santa Claus parade on December 2nd, 1905. Once Santa Claus appeared at the end of the parade, it was a signal that the holiday season had started, and thus the shopping season had begun. And of course, consumers and customers were encouraged to buy their presents at Eaton's department store. Many US department stores, such as Macy's, were inspired by this parade, and they started similar ones across the US. Number three, the date of Thanksgiving was indirectly started and determined by holiday shoppers. From the mid-19th century to the earliest 20th century, in a custom started by US President, then Abraham Lincoln, the president would declare a day of Thanksgiving on the last Thursday of November. This could either fall on the 4th or the 5th Thursday of the month. But a funny thing happened in 1939. Thursday, the last Thursday of November, was actually the end of November. And retailers were worried. They were worried about the shortened holiday season, and they petitioned Franklin Delano Roosevelt, as you can see behind me, to declare the holiday a week earlier, which he did. For the next 3 years, Thanksgiving was decisively known as Franksgiving and was celebrated in different parts of the United States on different days. Finally, in 1941, in a joint resolution from Congress cleared up the matter. From then on, Thanksgiving would be celebrated on the 4th Thursday of November, guaranteeing one extra week of shopping before Christmas. Number four, the idea of after Thanksgiving sales did not start until 1924. The post-Thanksgiving shopping extravaganza started almost 100 years ago. It wasn't until 1924, the first Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day Parade, that the idea of the Friday after Thanksgiving as a kickoff for the holiday shopping season was established. In a totally unrelated story, American factory workers in the 1950s used Black Friday to refer to workers who called in sick after Thanksgiving to enjoy a long holiday weekend. They were definitely onto something. Number five, Philadelphia actually coined or came up with the retail term Black Friday in the early 1960s. When it comes to fun Black Friday retail facts, you have to give credit to Philadelphia. Historians say that Philadelphia cops or police officers used the phrase in the early 1960s. They were frustrated with the very bad weather and the congested, very crowded shopping and the 12-hour workdays and the horrible traffic after the Army-Navy football game the day after Thanksgiving. Number 6, Big Friday or Black Friday? No thanks. In 1961, Philadelphia department stores attempted to rebrand Black Friday, calling it Big Friday. They wanted to stay away from the negativity that came from the name. Of course, you know that the term did not stick. Number 7, retailers in the 1980s started to gain profits on Black Friday. Another theory in relationship to the term Black Friday is that retailers' accounting records during the 1980s moved from red to black. Red ink indicating loss, while black ink indicated profit. Back then, when you kept financial records, you used red ink or red for loss and black for profit. The phrase started to gain traction in the 1980s due to the positive boost of sales despite the negative connotation. Number 8, Black Friday did not become what it is known today until the 1990s. You started to see people camping out in the 1990s. However, it was not until 2005 that Black Friday was designated as the busiest shopping day of the year. Its predecessor was the Sunday before Christmas. Number 9, free shipping is still the biggest draw to Black Friday. Free shipping has the biggest influence on buyers' decisions, according to numerous shopping surveys. This is a growing trend that retailers are listening to. In the past, consumers shied away from online purchases because paying for shipping was a drawback. In addition, curbside pickups were in demand in 2020 and 2021 shopping season, and we all know why that was. Retailers who offered these options increased their sales by 50%. Number 10, America, where I live, isn't the only country to celebrate Black Friday. In over 15 countries around the world, people celebrate Black Friday or some kind of late November holiday shopping spree. In Mexico, as you can see the ad behind me, their Black Friday is called El Buen Fin, which means the good weekend. Cheers to that. And one last bonus fact. Black Friday shopping causes more deaths than shark attacks. Since 2006, 17 people have died and 125 people have been injured in the US on Black Friday. National Geographic noted that there is a 3.7 millionth chance of being killed by a shark. Your chances of being injured or dying on Black Friday is greater than your chance of being attacked by a shark. Do you have a Black Friday or a late November holiday shopping event that happens in your country? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, please hit the like, please hit the bell. And if you know of people who are trying to learn English, please share my channel with them, because I want to help more people around the world to learn English. Thanks so much for watching.